Alright guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be showing you guys a Roblox UGC version of the Clockwork shades. So it's actually very cheap. From what I noticed, it was only 27 Robux. So as of the time I'm making this video, I recommend you buy it now before they, possibly increase the price. But anyway, this is the original Clockwork shades right here, and I'll show you guys the UGC version in a second, but I just want to talk about this real quick. So this is the original Clockwork shades. It's a very nice Roblox hat that people really want. It sells for over 1,000,000 Robux. As you can see on the price chart right here, people are buying this for over 1,000,000 Robux. And there's not too much copies. There's only 1,213 sold, but then people get banned with it, so there's probably less copies now of this hat. And I just want to show you guys a cheap version of this because I know we can't afford this Roblox hat. I guess most of us can't. If you're watching this video, you probably can't, so that's why you came over here. But that's the same with me. So, yeah, here's the vintage shades. So, it's a little different. There's a few differences that I'd like to point out. And let's just zoom that in. Okay, so let's move that a little bit like this. Okay, yeah. So here's the original Clockwork shades, and here's the vintage shades. So, one of the differences I noticed to this was that they kind of trimmed out some of the shades and they made it a little smaller. So from what I mean is they kind of cut off some of the, I guess the length on top, and they trimmed it out on the bottom too. So if you just kind of go back to back with it, you can see that it's way less in the height, and it's also a little wider too. If we just go back and forward with it, it's a little wider, I think. I'm not sure if I'm the only one who notices that. And it also says vintage on the side, or I guess the bottom of the glasses. It says vintage in quotation marks, which I think it would have been way cooler if they just removed the quotation marks and scaled up the word vintage, kind of like this, where it just says Clockwork. I think they should have scaled it up. And now let's talk about the side view. So the side view is different, and you can see on the Clockwork shades it's a lot thicker here, and they don't really have too much curves or turns or anything like that, while on the vintage shades they did their best to change it up on the side more, because they can't copy the exact same thing, so they changed it up less on the front, but they changed it up more on the sides. And you can see there's a couple of turns on the actual glasses itself. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom of it. And it also has this little slant on the end of the shades, which that doesn't happen on the Clockwork shades itself. It happens here though, which I don't really like it, to be honest, but they probably had to do that just to avoid copying it completely. And I guess it's also a little thicker. I don't know if I said that already, but it's also a little thicker on oh, I meant on this one. It's also a little thicker on the side here. So this Clockwork shades, this one's the thicker version, this one's the thinner version. So it's pretty good though. I'd say it's a very nice pair. And even if you're far away in a Roblox game, someone would probably think you'd have the Clockwork shades. I can zoom this out on both of them, and could you really tell the difference? Yeah, it's barely noticeable. Unless you're really stingy about that stuff, then you're probably gonna, you're probably just gonna be alright with it. And it's also very cheap. It's only 27 Robux, so make sure you get it right now because they might change it up in the price later. And they also made a white version of this, and this one's a little different. So they did the exact same model, I think it is, and they just changed it up to be white. And then on the bottom of the glasses they have these black stars on it, which I think that's pretty cool. I like that design on the shades right here, and they look really nice. So I bought both of them because they were both very cheap. I think they were both 27 Robux. So you'd be only spending around 64 Robux, if I'm not mistaken. It's around 64 Robux for both of them, so it's very cheap. And make sure you get it right now before they take it off sale, possibly. And yeah, that's all. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you want some more fake Roblox UGC hats. And yeah, that's all. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for new, and goodbye.